Hi friends, welcome to the authentication app. In this session, in this class, we are going to create the project structure or folder structure for the backend authentication app for Node using the Node.js and Express.js. Folder structure or folder directory for backend authentication app using the Node.js and Express.js technologies. First step, create a server folder. Create a server folder. Create a server folder. It is the root of the backend project, root of the backend authentication app. Inside this, inside the or open a server folder in VS Code or Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code terminal, Visual Studio Code terminal. Inside this or inside this folder, inside the server folder, we are going to create index.js file. This is the entry level or entry point file. Entry point file. Fourth step. For this, you can write the command also. I'm going to give this, give the touch command. If you are using the Linux, give the touch command touch dot index.js. Next is the inside the server or one more is configure the server folder for backend backend project backend node.js project. For this we are going to use one command, server npm init. We are going to use this command, or you can use the server npm init -y. We are going to use one of this command for configuring the or making the server folder as a node.js project or initializing the this server folder as a node.js project, backend node.js project. Fifth step is create a create a two files like src and two folders, not files, two folders like a src and public folders inside the server root project or server folder, root project folder, root server root project folder. I'm going to name it as a root project folder. This is a root project. This server folder is a root project folder for backend. And one more sixth step. Inside the create a few files like a few not as few files like few files of app.js and constant.js constants.js files inside src folder. One more step is create a few folders inside inside src folder called src folder uh, that are um, that are routes, few folders, and that are called routes, controllers, and models, and middlewares, and one is like utils, etc. These folders we are going to create inside the src folder. Eighth step, create a temporary storage files or static files, or static files are static files inside public folder, public folder, inside public folder. Let's come to the open the VS Code terminal, and here I'm going to create one folder called src, sorry, server folder. Open this folder in the integrated terminal, and initialize this project using the initialize this folder using the npm init. It will ask the few of the informations like I'm going to give the backend auth app. Okay, version I'm going to leave it as a this is a backend authentication app using Node and Node Express and MongoDB. Node Express and MongoDB. Next, entry point is index.js. Text command I'm going to leave it as empty. Git repository I'm going to configure the later. And the keywords Node, Express, MongoDB, Auth, and backend. These things I'm going to keywords, and author I'm going to write the my name, and license ISC. Is this okay? Yes. Press the S keyword. If you see this inside this package.json, it contains the metadata about the project, and one more command. Touch command is used to create the file, like see index.js file, and next is create a folders like create a folders inside the src root project, like one is the public src. See, two folders are created. Come to the src cd src project. Inside the src project, inside the src folder, not project, folder, I'm going to create few of the folders like routes, controllers, controllers, models, middlewares, utils, and validators. We are going to create inside the SRC folder. See, these are the standardized folder structure or directory structure for the backend application. You can take any backend, any Node.js and Express.js backend. There is a going to follow the some folder structure, or a folder structure or directory structure for the application development. Inside there, one more step is this. We are going to create in touch two files. Like one is the app.js and app.js and constant.js. These files. See these two files. And one more. This file we are going to create a root of the project, and inside the server only, not inside the SRC, inside the server only. That file is called touch.env. We are going to see what is the file about this env file, and we are going to study about the each and every folder in the later sessions, like later sessions. Like if you haven't, you can follow the for creating the folder structure, directory structure for the backend application. You can follow the these steps and these commands. these comments. If you want to give comments also, I'm going to mention the okay uh, server and here mkdir src and public src and space public and for files mm, src slash sorry server slash src touch app.js and constants constants.js, these files, and inside the src few more folders we are required to src like mkdir routes models controllers middlewares and utils. These folders we are going to create, etc. Like if you required for the project, you can create this. And each step also you can create like src slash public. You can go to the public folder, make dir of temp like storing the temporary files like images or static files. You can create. Now I am not created any folder. But in the SRC, it contains the some folders like a controllers, middlewares, and models and routes. You can follow these commands. If you go to the SRC folder means how to go to the SRC folder means like CD SRC. You can go to like this. If you go to the public also, see how to go to means uh, first come out of the first come out of the SRC folder means like a server slash src cd it come out of the come out of the src folder and root for it going to come out of the src folder and comes to the server folder. And if you go to the public folder, you can go to the cd public folder. Like cd is used for the change directory, like change directory. What is the full form of cd means change directory. mkdir means make directory. If you're going to create the directory, like these are the Linux commands. If you are using the Linux only, it will these commands will be work. If not going to using the Linux, you have to create the like this. Like if you create here, like you can create like temporary, or if you inside this public, you have to create like temporary. Like this, you have to create one by one folder and files in using this keyword, using these options like a new file and new folder. That's all, friends. We have created the folder structure or directory structure for the backend authentication app. And in the next session, we are going to see the some of the library installations. If you like my content, if you like my explanation, please like the video and subscribe my channel and support my channel.